Hey guys, Will Boyette here, and I've got another amazing training video for you. Now today's subject is going to be about
name list.
Now to be successful in Jeunesse, you need to have a name list and you need to work that name list. So today we're going to sit here. It's a beautiful day in Southern California. We're going to sit by the pool and I'm going to show you how to work your name list. All you're going to need is a cell phone and a name list. But let me show you what I use for my name list. The name list consists of a box and it has on the inside index cards and tabs, and let me explain how that works. Now in this box I have tabs, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all the way back to 31, okay? And then over here we have the months, January through December, okay? And then in the back one, I have A through Z. Okay? So here's how the system will work. Let's say you have a friend or a family member, or you met a new prospect. I would take 2 index cards and I would put their name here. Okay? And I would do it in duplicate. And then in the right corner you want to put something like how you know them. Maybe they're a co-worker. So you would put that over there, and then you'd put their phone number here. And then you have plenty of room to leave messages. So when you call the person or you talk to the person, you can put the date. So if today was 3/1, let's say, and they didn't answer the phone, you could do LM and leave a message, okay? And on the duplicate, you don't need to have all the details. You just want to put their phone number and also coworker, if that's who it is, or family, or whatever, okay? But you don't need to do all the comments like we're going to do on this card. Now here's what we do with these 2 cards. Now here's what I would do. I would take that one here and I would alphabetically put them. So since they're an H, I would put them under H, okay? And the nice thing about that, even though you may have this in your phone already, what if you lose that phone? Your name list is your business. This is your inventory. And you would lose all that and you'd basically be out of business. So by having an extra copy, a backup plan right here, you have it there, okay? And it's easy to find Pat. So if I ever wanted to call Pat, I could look up H and find Pat easily. Now the other one is to regulate your schedule and to be more organized. So let's say I just met Pat today and I said I will call you back in 1 week, okay? Now let's say today is the 1st of March. 1 week would be like around the 7th or 8th. So I would put this card under number 7. And now every day, whatever day I'm on, I will, let's say this is the 5th, I have a person here I need to call and I would call that person, okay? So when I get to the 7th, I'm going to pull him out and I will call him again. Now let's say I call him and he says, you know what, I'm not interested in the business. And you say, great, let me call you in a few months and I'll tell you how well I'm doing. And they say, okay. So now let's say today's March, 3 months, March, April, May. And so that would be, let's say, June. So you'd come over here to June and you drop their card in there. So now every time it's the 1st of the month, let's say today's the 1st day of the month in March. I would come to my March right here and I would take out all these cards. These are all the people that I need to call this month, okay? So let's say I have a job and I get 2 days every week off. So I have 4 weekends off. So once I pull out all the people I need to call that month, this coming month, here's what I'll do. Since I have 4 days off every week, 4 weekends, I'm going to divide my cards into 4 piles, okay? And it would go something like this, okay? Now, once you divide them into 4 piles, then I go back to the day up here. So if, let's say today is the 1st of the month, I've got these and I have the 7th off, okay? I would go to the 7th and I would put 1 stack in there. 7 more days from that would be the 14th, so I'd go to the 14th and I'd put another stack in there. Next day would be 21, my next weekend off, and I would take another one there, and let's say the last weekend would be the 28th, so I would go to 28 and put it in there. So now I've scheduled all the people I need to call this month are now scheduled somewhere between 1 and 31. So every day I go through here, and that way I make sure I call everybody. And if they need to be called another week, I move it back a week. If they want to be called next month or 3 months, they go into the monthly pile. Beginning of the month, I take the monthly pile, divide it in 4, and fill up my daily list. And that's how I work my name list. Now, wasn't those tips helpful? I want to thank you for watching my training video, and I'll see you at the top.